Is this thing on? Hi people, welcome back to my channel. Sorry if I seem a little low energy and just visually not that appealing because I feel puffy, I feel tired. I have this weird headache. I have this weird headache that I've been trying to drink some water, like a lot of water to like get rid of it. I don't know if it's because I've been getting such crappy sleep, but I've been trying to get better sleep. I don't know. Like I've been all over the place, and I'm about 2 weeks into working both my new jobs. The jewelry store that I said I was waiting to open finally opened this past Friday. Today's a Sunday, so that was 2 days ago, and I've worked both days. Um, I've already pulled my first double shift of the of this new journey that I'm doing where basically, if you don't know, I work two jobs right now and they're both at a mall, at the same mall. So basically I would, I believe I start off my shift at the jewelry store, and I was there for like 4.5 hours, and then I got dressed, I got changed, and then went to my other job because like the other job I actually wear a uniform, and then I worked there another 4.5 hours, which isn't honestly too bad because the work that I'm doing isn't too labor intensive, or like I don't know, like it is a lot of standing or whatever, but for me I don't like sitting down all day. So it's really not bad. The people that I work with like everybody's cool. So it's not like I'm in torture all day or anything, but it is something I have to get used to, especially because I have been unemployed this long and I've been just working on my own time and delivering for money on my own time. But I'm so glad that chapter is over. I actually do have to go delivering today just to make sure I have enough money until my next paycheck. So I still also need to deliver on days that I work too. Like if I don't work a full day, like I'm still in grind mode basically. I'm still in grind mode, and honestly, I think it's just wearing on me. And then I'm also just like on my cycle right now. I don't know if that's TMI, but whatever. I'm like on day 4. So I'm just a little like I feel like I'm finally recovering from my luteal phase of where I'm feeling like tired. And then another thing too, sorry if you see how bad my skin is right now, but I have like a lot like the lighting and like how far I am from the camera, you might not be able to see, but like I've been having the worst hormonal breakouts, probably from the lack of sleep and whatever the heck. And I don't know, my skin just looks crazy. I've been feeling like really insecure about it. Sorry, I didn't even like do an intro. I don't know if people know my name. My name is Isis. I think my channel's name is Ethereal Isis. That used to be my old Instagram before it randomly got taken away from me. But yeah, my name is Isis. This is my channel. In this video, I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's just going to be me talking and catching up and just doing an update because I'm very low energy. I'm just not really feeling the best. And I actually do think I'm like, once I go grocery shopping later today, I'm going to do like probably a separate video of me like making some food. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, but I do try to be very health oriented. So it'd be very like high protein, high fiber meal. Like I want to make, I have some Napa cabbage that I bought like a week ago and I made some soup with, but like I didn't use the whole cabbage, so I found some like recipes on Pinterest, and I really want to try this. Like, you basically saute like some carrot, mushroom, I think some cabbage too. You just saute some of that and like some shrimp. Oh, I need to thaw that out. Okay, I don't know why I'm breaking it down, but I think I might do like a cook with me video next, just because I cook a lot and I still have not really like shown my channel, and I get down like I make simple but really like yummy meals, like oh I don't like I make the type of meals where I'm always saying when I go out to eat, like I can make this at home. That's another dilemma for me now that I'm like in the mall all day. Like there was a few days where I didn't have enough time to like make food to bring to work and keep in the fridge, because one of my jobs I'm working in a kiosk, and we do have like a a store in the mall that we work closely with that we're able to use their fridge. But when I first got there, I just didn't want to do all that. I don't know. I just didn't want to stress myself out the first few shifts of me working these new jobs. But this upcoming week, I do plan to start bringing food because I can't just be spending money eating out. Like I just can't. And then like I get mad at myself because I'm like the things I buy, it's like I can make this at home and bring it if I just like set aside the time for it. But anyway, that's not the point of this video, and I'm realizing I'm now like basically 6 minutes in. Um, yeah, I wanted to talk for this main video. I wanted to talk about like my sobriety. It's I smoked my last like hit of a joint on September 15th. Today is October 19th. Today's October 19th, which means I have been 33 days sober from weed or ganj. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on the internet, but yay for me. Clap it up. Thanks. Yeah, so I would definitely say I remember in my last video when I was like only 7 or 8 days sober, I said something about like the vivid dreams weren't that vivid, or it's not that crazy. Oh, I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. Like they've only gotten worse, and I still kind of have days where you, like, you know, you wake up and you don't even remember what you dreamt, or maybe it's just because I didn't haven't been getting good sleep lately. But I've been having some vivid ass dreams. Like I wrote one down, but I don't know if you guys want to know. Like I don't want to. I'm not gonna bring up what I was dreaming about. Just my dreams have been getting so vivid to a point where like I actually thought I was like in real life, but then like obviously when you wake up, you're kind of like, what? Like why would I think that was real? But nah, they were getting. It's I didn't even think it was possible, but it got more vivid. It has been more vivid, but again, nothing really else in terms of like irritability. I think I experienced that like the first 1 to 2 weeks of when I first quit, and just like kind of still feeding for it. And like I remember having like an emotional breakdown a few days in because I felt like I had all this stress and I just wanted to like escape, and I couldn't like escape my reality, and I couldn't, and I just wanted to like take the edge off of things, and I couldn't, and like I just kind of like cried a little bit about it. But that's just like my body, I guess, getting used to it. And I feel like that also might have something to do with the breakouts, or it's like because I quit weed, I haven't been getting the best sleep, and so therefore I've been breaking out hormonally. I always when I get breakout, I always get hormonal acne. It's the worst. And because I try to eat healthy and I actually like eat certain foods to make sure I'm setting up my hormones for success throughout the month. Like I'm very aware. I track my cycle. I've been tracking it since 2019. Like I literally have logged my cycle since 2019. So I'm very like regimented when it comes to my health. So when I still get these breakouts, like it just freaking maybe I should just like be honest and show you guys like you could see the scars, and then I have like the like it doesn't look that bad in this lighting, but I'm telling you in certain lighting I'm like I look crazy. Like I look crazy. But that's my own insecurities talking. But yeah, I'm 34 days sober. Um I don't know what else I'm gonna say. Maybe this might be a short video. I really don't know because I just kind of wanted to get on here and talk because I did also see that I got a few more subscribers, and I was like, oh my god, like that's crazy. And like I do really want to be consistent. Like I want to be posting at least once a week, and I think I'm like 8 days past my last post, and I'm like I need to like upload something, but I don't want it to be like nothing, you know. But I also feel like it's okay to just connect and talk about things. Just to let you know too, another reason why like this for me today's a rest day. Like I'm in my big baggy shirt. I'm in sweats right now. Hey, look at that like extension. Like that's like, bro. Oh, I'm flexible. Okay, like can a healthy girl do that? Okay, let me stop. I don't know what I'm. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm being a little silly. I'm being a little silly. Honestly, recording is putting me in a good mood, and I think I'm gonna just record another video to also upload like in the next 3 days or whatever. Um, so if this is short, just know there's more coming for sure because I definitely think I want to do the cook with me. Like, why not? I really do want to try to. If anybody likes healthy eating, healthy living, I can definitely show you guys that. And I definitely want to do a video of like a what I eat in a week. But of the healthy things, I probably won't like record everything I eat because I'm not healthy 100% of the time. I'm really not. I would say right now I'm like 70-30, but I want to go back to being more 80-20. And then like the week before my cycle when it comes on, I'm very much like 60-40. Like 60 healthy, 40 junk. Like not even junk, like just like more indulgent foods. Like I don't know, I'm pretty hard on myself, so it's probably not that bad for like I guess the average American diet, but for me if my diet starts like resembling the average American diet, I'm like what is going on? Like it's I don't know. I freak out about that kind of stuff. I'm really big on health because I genuinely think the government or like the people who run the big food companies like they don't care about it. They don't care about us. They're trying to unalive us. They're trying to. I'm one of those YouTubers now that say unalive. They're trying to unalive us. They really or it's like that they're trying to. Well, I don't know. Conspiracy theory wise, they might be trying to unalive us, but it's also too like I feel like they care about is making money. They don't care what they put in the food. Like I read the ingredients of everything that I buy. But now that I buy the same thing, I kind of don't really need to. And if you're buying Whole Foods, there is no ingredients to read because you're buying said ingredient. Okay, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Following up once I go grocery shopping, I'm gonna do a grocery shopping haul, and it's very small. It's just a few things I need because I already have a few things already to make the recipe. But yeah, I'm gonna do this recipe that I found on Pinterest that looked really really good. I feel like this video is kind of all over the place because this is supposed to be about like me being sober. Um, but yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it other than that. Like I think now I don't like wake up like looking for it. Like I don't wake up think like I can go my whole day like and it doesn't really cross my mind anymore. Surprisingly, like I thought it was gonna take. Honestly, I didn't think it would take that long because it's true. Like you can't really get like you can get psychologically addicted to ganj, but you can't like get addicted to a point where like oh if you don't do it you're gonna get sick like a drug addict like a hardcore drug addict who's doing like other hard drugs or whatever. So honestly when I quit it was just kind of more of like a mind thing like oh I want it, oh I'm a little irritable because I want it, but then after like 1 to 2 weeks that drops off. But the sleep thing I think I'm getting to a point where I feel like I'm going to eventually see like a difference in my sleep where it's going to get better because I was talking to one of my coworkers at my new job, and he moved from, where did he move from? He moved from Colorado, and that's legal there. And he said that he actually worked at a dispensary, but then he said he got older. He was a bit older than me. He was like, yeah, you get older, you eventually want to like quit. And I was like, oh, funny enough, I actually quit not too long ago, and I'm like, I'm having a really hard time with sleep. He's like, yeah. He was like, but that'll like pass. And I said, how long did it take for you to like start feeling you get normal sleep again? He said about a month. So I'm hitting that. So I'm really hoping, okay, maybe he's right. He never said anything about weird hormonal breakouts. I don't know if it's just me, but I've been like a Reddit post. Like I'm like, are you breaking out? Because I know the cannabinoids in ganj do have some effect on you hormonally or something. I don't know. It probably might be me because I've always had acne prone skin. Um, Even with all the things I try to do, like I try to take fish oil and zinc and or eat. Well, I try to eat my nutrients, and I know foods that are high in zinc are hemp seeds. So I like to do smoothies with hemp seeds. Ground beef. I'm actually gonna go get some ground beef now. I try to eat it. I try to buy like a 4 serving pack of ground beef twice a month to make sure I'm like at least getting enough. And then I found out I was cutting back on cheese. Like I haven't had cheese in like a couple weeks, or like I haven't bought cheese in a couple of weeks where I'm like making it at home. But and I've just been using nutritional yeast instead. But I'm thinking like I need to probably bring that back because I actually, when I did some research to like find foods that are really high in zinc, apparently Swiss and cheddar cheese, one of my favorite cheeses, is a really good source for that. So I'm like, okay, like let me go get that, get some ground beef, make like a ground beef burger bowl without the burger bun. I'm one of those. That's what I'm saying. Like I eat really healthy. I'm thinking like doing some ground beef. With Swiss cheese on top, and then with a side of like Japanese sweet potato fries. I love making my own homemade fries, and like some kind of veg. What would I add with that? Like, oh, some sautéed spinach. I heard cooked, not raw spinach, but if you cook the spinach, ooh, that's another meal I could possibly make tonight. See, like I'm gonna start recording these videos. Like I'm really gonna start recording the type of stuff that I eat because I really do think like I'm kind of a health person. Like 2 weeks ago I went to my mom's house, and her boyfriend now lives with her or whatever, and her boyfriend is really like, he's a cook, he likes to make stuff, and so he was like, oh, I was just stopping by to pick up my social security card and like birth certificate or whatever to bring to work because I had to start like a week or two ago when I started my new job. When you start a new job they want to see proof of citizenship or whatever, so usually she holds on to that. I actually still need to go get that back to her, but they're like, oh, since you're coming over, like we'll make breakfast and like we'll have like a little breakfast and hang out or whatever. So I went over there. Her boyfriend made breakfast. He made like waffles, like Belgian waffles. Like he literally bought it. My mom does not cook at all, so like she never has like any ingredients in her house. Like all the cooking that I've learned myself is from my own wanting to know, and then living with my grandmother, or like going up at Atlanta when I go visit my dad and being with my grandmother who's from Jamaica. She's Jamaican, but she's like the best cook I've ever met in my life. Like when I tell you, she's, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into that, but she's the reason why I have the passion for cooking, I guess. And yeah, so he made some Belgian waffles, some pork bacon. I said that like it was a sin. Well, if you're religious, I guess. I'm not really that religious, but anyway, I just don't eat pork like that. Sometimes I will have a little bit salami, so I'm not saying that I like never eat it, but like ham, ew. Pork bacon, low key is ill to me. Like, I mean, I ate it. Like, it's good, it's tasty, but it's just like once you know what pork bacon is, it's like you don't really want to. Maybe it's just me. I don't really like it. And so he made us like one Belgian waffle, some bacon, some eggs with a little bit of cheese. And that was it. And I remember like eating the breakfast. I was like, "Oh, this is good." And then one of the pieces of pork bacon had this like weird, like white, like I don't know, it just looked disgusting. I was like, ew, what is this? He's like, that's the fat. I was like, he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I tried scraping it off. I just didn't eat that part because I was like, oh my god, because I used to grow up, I used to eat pork bacon every once in a while, but even my mom, like if we would make breakfast, we would always buy turkey bacon. Like I have turkey bacon in my fridge because I think like, I don't know, I enjoy turkey bacon. I think it tastes just as good. But yeah, I haven't had pork bacon in so long. When I had it, it was just kind of grossing me out. And for those who don't know, I was also vegan for 5 years. And right before that, I was actually pescatarian for like 3 to 6 months or something like that. So like 20, I think at like somewhere around 2018. No, when I went to college. So yeah, 20 at the end of 2018, I went pescatarian, and then by like spring of 2019, I went fully vegan, and I didn't stop being vegan until like 2020, May of 2024. Yeah, so I like, it took me a while. Like I'm at a point now where I'm eating meat, cheese, whatever, and I actually do think the reason why I eat it too is because it's actually more bioavailable in the nutrients that you need. Yeah, I found out that plants, like it's not true. Like there's a lot of vegans who will spread misinformation, or maybe I shouldn't say misinformation, but it kind of is. Like I'm not trying to hate on the vegan wave. I actually would still be vegan if I could, but I'm saying that. But now that I'm not vegan, I don't think that's true. Because like socially, like there were so many restaurants I couldn't go to, or if I was with a group of friends or family members, like they would have to always consider me because, oh, Isis is vegan, so we have to find a place that has vegan options. And I mean, nowadays it's gotten easier, but there was like, I mean, again, I started this 5 years ago. So, and I feel like it's weird that when I went vegan, it like kind of like it started getting more popular like right before, like right as I joined. I noticed like veganism started having a rise, and I had like no clue I was going to be a part of this phenomenon of people just going vegan. But I will say too, a lot of influencers that I followed, most of them are not like the vegan influencers that I followed for inspiration. A lot of them are not vegan anymore because they started like getting health issues. Anyway, and now what's weird too, I noticed this, and that's why I don't fall for the propaganda. This protein wave that everybody's on, like they're like protein cereal, protein chips. Bro, let me tell you right now, that's just, I guess, I don't know, that's just like big food trying to hop on this new bandwagon of like selling you stuff. Like honestly, no protein is it. First of all, if you're gonna eat protein, it might as well be a complete protein with the complete amino acids. And I think tofu has that. Whey protein has that, and like maybe some protein shakes. But really, what they say when they say you should be eating protein and making sure you're getting the right amount, you're supposed to be getting that from meat and maybe like some dairy, like eggs, yogurt. Because honestly, I only have like one serving of meat a day. Like I'm not even a big meat eater. I have a lot of whey protein. I do a lot of protein shakes. I do yogurt, a lot of yogurt, and then like cheeses, like the other things that to supplement like my meat intake because I really don't like. I eat meat once a day, I do, but it's not like I'm not having it 3 times a day. It's usually one to 2 times a day, 2 times a day if I'm being good. But they really do say you should be eating your protein from meat and nothing like that's where you'll get the most actual health benefits. Like it's almost like how they say empty calories when you're eating like just something that's carb based, super highly processed. If you're eating these protein chips, protein cookies. Now they're better than like eating like regular cookies, I would say. Like I do partake in like eating the little Quest protein cookies if I want like a sweet treat that's sugar free or whatever, and I don't feel like I need the real thing, but you want a treat. Like every once in a while I'll indulge. But am I like thinking that that's really gonna like help me see gains or something, or like no, it's more like this is like the lesser of two evils. But it's kind of like empty protein in a way where yeah, I guess it's better than nothing, but I don't think you'll get the same nutrient availability that you would get if you were eating real meat. Or not even that I think that's like researched. Okay, I guess this is now like a health video and also about me talking about quitting weed. I don't know. This is kind of giving podcast style. I didn't know I was going to start talking about food, but I really do have a passion. Oh, that's why I was talking about it because my mom's boyfriend and my mom, they made breakfast, or it's my mom's boyfriend, made us breakfast. Got my stuff, whatever, hung out with them like 2 Sundays ago, I think it was. And I was telling them, I was like, oh yeah, I was telling him, oh yeah, this is good, but it would have been nice to have some like fiber with this, and da-da-da. I was like just joking around with him, like I wasn't really trying to nitpick his cooking, like oh, there's no this. I was like, I was just like, yeah, it would have been nice to see a little greens in this, like it would have been nice to have like the little like like bell peppers, and like I was just like I guess like criticizing, but not in like a rude way or anything. I was just like, yeah, it would have been nice maybe to have some berries. I'm like, yeah, you could get some, like I don't know. I guess I'm pretty passionate about nutrition to a point, like if I am like when I am eating, or like I feel comfortable enough like saying stuff like that around my mom and her boyfriend because like they're not going to judge me for having that passion, and my mom already knows how I am. So I was like, yeah, this would like I'm like, okay, we get a little bit of protein from the bacon and eggs, that's good. The waffle, I mean, it's okay to treat yourself, that'll give you the carbs for energy, but like I'm like, there's no fiber here, and this is probably gonna make me feel tired. I was like, I need to like go for a walk after this. And I guess it was just the way I was talking to where like a day later my mom calls me and he was like, hey, like my boyfriend was actually really inspired by you, and like the way you were talking, he was really impressed with like just the information you were spouting off about nutrition, and he really wants to. And mind you, her boyfriend is not like fat; he's actually pretty like he doesn't look bad. He's fairly in shape. But basically, from what I said, he was really inspired, and he said that he wanted me to do a meal plan for him, so he could get abs. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. And they was like, yeah, we'll pay you $50. And I was like, oh, you don't even have to pay me, but if you want to, I know my mom, she likes to support things like that. And she also did say when I was there, she's like, Isis, you talk so passionately about like nutrition, like why don't you become like a nutritionist or something? But I'm like, you kind of need clientele for that. But I was like, okay, maybe one of the things I could do on this channel is talk more about health or something. So yeah, I made the little meal plan. I actually used ChatGPT. Like I just basically I asked him, at first I asked him, I was like, oh, okay, what are the typical things you eat? Because I like to build meal plans based on things you already like, and you're just making like a healthier version of it at home. And so they told me what he likes. He's like, yeah, I like ramen, I like chicken, I like rotisserie chicken, this, that, and the third, whatever. Rice, like they like rice bowls or whatever. So I was like, okay. And so I told ChatGPT that. I told him about, okay, yeah, I want to make sure that this says no added sugar, like he can't be drinking liquid calories, like just things like that. I was like, no drinking, like, because he said he wants abs. I'm like, oh, if you want abs, you're gonna have to like, because they had like orange juice, like they were drinking orange juice. They made mimosas at that morning, and I did have a small glass. It was like a tiny, very like champagne glass. It wasn't nothing crazy. Um, and he was also like, we made waffles. He didn't even finish his waffles. So again, he's really not like unhealthy. I could tell he naturally eats like on the healthier side, but he did want to see more improvement. So I was like, okay, I gave him like a walking regimen. I was like, hey, like, you know, that you could walk, make sure you're getting like, I already know you're active. Like, he's an engineer, so he like a mechanical engineer, I think, where he's like usually on the go, like running out and like fixing things, or I don't know. I don't really know exactly what he does. I just know he's like on the go, so he's already fairly active than most. Like, he doesn't work a regular desk job. I was like, yeah, you can get your steps up. Here, eat this. Make sure you're eating whole foods. I basically just gave him a whole meal plan, and I made ChatGPT help me like lay it out clean. I gave him a grocery list, and that was actually really fun. Like, I really enjoyed that. So I think I want to bring that to this channel. Um, I just wasn't sure if like I should, because I don't feel like I'm some perfect. Again, I'm not some perfect health person with like the most perfect body or whatever. So I thought like, oh, because I don't have those things, I can't come on here and like talk about what I know. But after I did all that, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should bring my passion, because I really am pretty passionate about health and just making sure we don't fall victim to Americans' ways of advertising to us like how we should eat, and like how, like, I don't know if you guys have heard of like the diabetes in a cup epidemic, where people go to Dunkin' Donuts and instead of getting coffee, they just get like a sugar like milkshake thing. I don't know. Like, the way I drink my coffee, I literally do drip black coffee, and then I take a protein shake. I don't even use the whole thing. I'll show you actually. Premier protein, it's kind of controversial in the health world for some people, because they're like, oh, well, it's like not a whole, I don't know, but it has 25% of like multivitamins in it, and it's 160 calories for the whole bottle, no added sugar, but it has its natural sweetness and creaminess. And before, I used to use like half and half, and then I used to use this Torani sugar-free syrup to make my coffee that way. But I was never a breakfast person, so for me, this was like the perfect in between. I use about half of the bottle every time, so one bottle lasts me 2 days. Yeah, and it has 30 grams of protein, I guess 1 gram of sugar, and then 24 vitamins and minerals. And so this basically acts as my creamer and sweetener in coffee. So I have a lot of like little health hacks that I do. I'm honestly pretty health conscious, I would say. Um, Now, do I have my indulgences like anybody else? Yes, but I didn't realize. I don't know. After being like going on that vegan journey, like it just, I kind of just like woke up one day and I'm like, oh, I'm that kind of person, kind of thing. Um, what is this video even? Is this video about health now, or is it about sobriety? I guess it's going to be about sobriety and health, because to me that does tie together. That does tie in together. Like, you know, I'm getting sober to have a clearer mind, to be more productive, to be able to unlock other things. Like, I'd still want to become a flight attendant. Oh, also another thing about this job that I work at a very popular coffee place, or not, it's not a coffee shop, but they sell a very nice high scale coffee machine. And basically, once it hits my 30-day mark, I get a free coffee machine. And when I tell you their coffee is nice, I can't wait. I can't wait for my free coffee machine. I don't know what's gonna happen with this one, but I'm not doing this drab drip coffee anymore. And you get like like a whole bunch of free coffee sleeves. Like, I'm so excited, because now I'm like a coffee nut. I'm not gonna lie. When I go to work, I have at least one shot of espresso every time, because you get to have as much coffee as you want. I'm trying to be careful, because obviously that's gonna play into sleep. But they also have decaf options, so I've been also just doing decaf because I'm not going in the morning. Also, too, I'm pulling another double shift tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to be to the mall by 10 a.m. And mind you, it's like I have to leave my house an hour before, so I need to leave my house at 9 a.m. tomorrow, to get to the mall at 10 a.m. And I won't be leaving until 9:30 p.m. to 10:45, because I'm pulling a double shift. So guys, when I tell you I'm about to be grinding, to me that's grinding. Like, before, I was used to like a very like 9 to 6 p.m. work schedule, but now, because I'm living this very unorthodox lifestyle in terms of like not working a regular desk job, I am going to have to put in that work. And honestly, I need the money. I want the money. I have no problem doing this. Is it going to be easy, or is it going to be like, oh, I'm so excited to like, no, but do I hate it? No, because again, the jobs that I currently have right now, the jewelry job, chill, cool, fun. I enjoy it. I actually really do enjoy it. And the people that I work with, and same with this coffee place. Like, it's a really good company. You get a lot of cool benefits, and the people are awesome. Like, I don't know, like, I'm actually feeling pretty happy. So I guess this was like a life update, talking about health and my sobriety. But I'm seeing that I'm 30 minutes in, so I think I'm going to cut the video here. And then the next video that you possibly may see will be a cook with me, and probably more stuff on health and nutrition. And I also want to do some creative stuff. I wanted to show you guys, I was going to do this project, right? I first got the coffee job. I didn't have a button-up white shirt yet, and like they ordered what do you call it, uniforms. But when we first got there, like, they were like, oh, white nice shirt, like dress shirt, wear that to work until like you get your uniform. I didn't have a white dress shirt, so like that day of, and I didn't even realize like we had a uniform. So that day I went to Walmart and bought a 3-pack white tee, and bought some like knockoff white Vans because you had to wear white shoes, and they had to be leather, but I was like, they need to be cheap, so I bought those, and it was like $20. And then like $11 for the 3 pack. But I literally only wore one shirt out of the 3 pack, and then after that, I just started wearing the button up. So I was like, okay, maybe I should do a creative project. And so I started looking up stuff on Pinterest, and I was like, oh, like I've seen people do a lot of like cool spray. Okay, it looks trash. I'm gonna be honest with you. I might even show like the examples of like the cool spray paint designs that I saw on Pinterest. I was like, oh, I could do that. I could do that. No, so all I try to do that with like my Posca pens. I have some Posca. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's like this really cool marker that's like for artists. Honestly, it's meant for paper, so that's the thing. I still need to use those one day, but I decided to try to use it on the shirt, and this is what I started with. It's pretty ass. Oh wait, hold on. It's pretty ass. That was supposed to be a lily. I was gonna do some like design here, but I didn't even finish. Yeah, it's not looking so good. This is not how I thought it would look. I was gonna cover this. I'm not even done, but it's not giving what I thought it was gonna give. But okay, I'm 33 minutes in. Basically, I hit record today, and I was like, okay, you're just gonna figure out what this video is gonna be. So hopefully this video was interesting, but I don't want to make it too long because then I run out of space on my phone, and it's like problems with uploading. So, and then like also too, who even has the attention span to watch videos this long? I like watching long form videos. That's why I like to make them at least 20 to 30 minutes long, but I don't want it too long, you know. So I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop here. Maybe record something else. I don't know. We'll see. But thanks for watching if you have watched. Thank you to the new subscribers who've subbed. Tell me if you want to see anything in particular from me, or if you just wanted to F around and subscribe and see what I'd come out with, because I honestly don't even know why you subscribed. Like, I'm very interested in why. I have like a lot of, I don't have like a niche going on here. It's just like each video is whatever I want it to be, you know? So, but I love you guys. I'm gonna stop here. Also have to use the bathroom, so, okay, bye.